Proctor was a writer and speaker who spent more than 50 years studying human behavior, mindset, and personal development. He also had a YouTube channel with over 1 million subscribers. One of the concepts he frequently discussed, paradigm, caught the attention of many people. In the previous video, he explained what paradigms are, how they are formed, and how they influence your life. In this continuation, he focuses on something even more important: how to change a paradigm. This is such a crucial topic that it arguably should be taught to students at a very young age, because paradigms, in a very real sense, govern human behavior. When you hear people say they are frustrated with their lives, tired of repeating the same mistakes, or unhappy with their results, what you are often seeing is not a lack of knowledge or ability, but the power of their paradigm operating silently in the background. Yet most people are completely unaware of this. If you stop someone randomly on the street, or ask a friend or family member, "Do you know what a paradigm is?" most would struggle to explain it clearly. The concept is broad but extremely powerful. Paradigms don't just exist in individuals, they exist in groups too. Countries have paradigms, families have paradigms, companies have paradigms, and you, as an individual, also have a paradigm. When this conditioning belongs to a society, a workplace, or a nation, we often call it culture. But at its core, culture is just a shared paradigm, a shared way of thinking, perceiving, reacting, and behaving. It shapes how people see the world, how they act, what they eat, how they communicate, and even how they interpret success and failure. Now consider your own personal paradigm. It lives in your subconscious mind. It is the invisible program that controls your habitual behavior and produces your results in life. The key point is this: what you consciously know does not necessarily control your behavior. You may know exactly what to do to improve your life. You may understand productivity, discipline, success habits, or emotional control. Yet you still might not do those things consistently. That gap between knowledge and action is where the paradigm operates. For example, imagine someone who struggles every morning with waking up on time. They set an alarm, but they repeatedly hit snooze and go back to sleep. This becomes a pattern. The result is consistent waking up late, rushing, stress, and a chaotic start to the day. According to Proctor, this is not just a bad habit, it is a programmed pattern in the subconscious mind. So how do you change it? He suggests a very simple but powerful method. First, change the environment and interrupt the old pattern. For example, place your alarm clock far away from your bed so you physically have to get up to turn it off. This forces movement and breaks the automatic snooze and sleep again loop. Then, before going to sleep, you must give yourself a clear mental instruction. You say something like, "Tomorrow morning when I wake up, I will get up immediately. I will get out of bed. I will stand up and start my day." This is not just a thought, it is a command you give to your subconscious mind. Then you go to sleep with that intention. The next morning, when the alarm goes off, you act according to that instruction. You get up, turn off the alarm, and physically leave the bed. The moment your feet touch the floor, the old pattern is interrupted. At first, it may feel forced. You may resist it. But if you repeat this consistently for days and weeks, 2, 3, or even 4 weeks, you begin to establish a new behavioral pattern. And when a behavioral pattern changes consistently over time, the paradigm itself begins to shift. In other words, changing the usual pattern is how you change the paradigm. The process is simple in theory but powerful in practice. Identify the unwanted result, for example, waking up late. Identify the cause, the habit of hitting snooze and staying in bed. Replace the cause with a new action, getting up immediately. Repeat consistently until it becomes automatic. Proctor also emphasizes an important principle: do not try to change too many habits at once. Focus on 1 or 2 behaviors. Trying to overhaul everything simultaneously creates confusion and often leads to failure. He claims that when you successfully change your paradigm, you change your life. He often shares his own story as an example. According to him, he went from financial struggle to wealth and success by changing his internal programming, his paradigm. He believes that if he could do it, anyone can. His final message is direct: start immediately. Do not delay. Begin working on your patterns today. When you change your subconscious programming, you change your decisions. When your decisions change, your actions change. And when your actions change consistently, your life inevitably changes. In summary, the idea is not just about motivation or willpower. It is about deeply rewiring automatic behavior at the subconscious level. And according to this philosophy, that is where real transformation begins.